Well, welcome back. This is Ashika Shadow, and I'm showing y'all my garden as of today, March the 18th. Raised bed where I have corn, peas, radish, beans, some onions, beets, and squash. Planted this bed on or about February 20th, 20 or 21st. I planted this bed, so we're almost a month out. I had to plant a few corn seeds about 2 weeks ago, and those are the ones that you see that are sprouting up. This one is one of the originals that came up nice and firm, getting a lot of good fertilizer in that soil. I used a combination of cow manure, compost, a little bit of my Miracle Grow. Very little Miracle Grow in this bed. So peas are looking good. Makeshift trellis, as you can see. Got a couple of blooms. We'll be having some peas appearing shortly. All right. So that's that bed. Over here, I have my rosemary. Purchased this a week ago and just potted that. Put it in some nice compost, and we'll just see how that works. In the smaller Jiffy starter, um, as you can see, there's just a little one. That one got a little disturbed, a little too much water. As we know, rosemary is not fond of water, like dry, hot. So the temperature has been hot, but then again, the sprinklers got that little Jiffy starter. Over here, gladiolas. I planted these gladiolas on February the 27th. And so those are coming up very nicely. And here I have lemon and lime. These are trying to get some steady growth. My husband, he actually put these seeds down 5 months ago, I want to say. And so they've been coming along. We didn't really tend to them the first 3 months. The last 2 months we've been trying to do something. But that's a slow train. Don't know too much about citrus. I'm going to get better as I go forward with learning more and more about doing what I need to do to get those on a steady growth pattern. Here I have my Asiatic lilies. I purchased 2 bulbs, and those have been in that pot for 3 weeks, doing very well. Here I have me some jubilees. Jubilees growing very nice. Planted those about 3 weeks ago. Planted them 4 weeks ago, actually. Started it from seed and then transferred the seedlings about 2 weeks ago. Okay. And here I have me some crimson sweet, and the hose, of course, is in the way. So yeah, those I started about 2 weeks ago. They've come up nicely. In this little pot, I am starting me some nasturtiums, and those should be showing up very, very soon. Here I have my sunflowers. I don't know what to say. I'm not good with these sunflowers. So far, not so good. Planted these 3 weeks ago, and these are seedlings that I transferred into this pot. Might be too low, might be the soil is not the right mix. Started them 5 weeks ago from seed, so we'll just see how that goes. Here I'm doing the Walmart bag method, growing method. This is in a Walmart bag. As you can see, I don't see where the Walmart, I think the Walmart, yeah, Walmart bag. And I have in here radish. I put corn. Corn hasn't come up just yet. And I also have, let's see, radish, corn, and did I put, I don't think I put squash. I might have put squash in there. We'll see what happens with this method. I'm putting that bag, I took it out of what the sunflowers are sitting in right now. I fill it with water and just let it soak up. As we know, the cucumbers. I have cucumbers in there too. Cucumbers. As we know, we have some heavy feeders that corn and that cucumber take up a lot of water. So we'll see what happens with that. I just took it out because it was saturated. It got a lot of water on Monday, and then last night the sprinklers came on, so I said let me just take it out, and then tomorrow I might just put it back. And my sunflowers look like they might have been a little thirsty, so I put them in there to soak up the remaining water. Alright, so let's look at this tomato plant. This tomato plant has just took off. I had to tie it with some twine, as y'all see, to the fence. Got my tomato cage. This thing has been growing like crazy. All I'm doing is watering this thing every about 9 to 10 days because it's not raining. It hasn't been raining. That's why I've been doing it that way. But so far, so good. I put a little bit of blood meal down. I want to say this is 2 weeks now. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I put down some blood meal, and it's been taking off ever since then. All right. And here I have my eggplants, and they're taking off. I put blood meal all in this area, okay? Back there I planted my basil. That's a smaller Roma tomato plant that's taken off. Cilantro and parsley. Alyssums I put down last weekend. Curly parsley, cilantro, my carrots doing very well. Got 2 in there. Trying that method, like a dome method. Marigolds all down here. I gotta thin that out. And 2 Roma tomato. This Roma and this one is taking off very, very well. Curly parsley, a little bit more basil, and 3 more Roma plants, Roma tomato plants. Alyssums, love the way they smell. Once again, some parsley, cilantro, and these are my peppers, sweet peppers. Okay, parsley right there. I got some Anaheim peppers that I'm starting. I'm re-sprouting that sweet potato right there. All right, so got a lot going on here. This is a Bonnie's Own tomato. I guess this is an organic mix. I think I messed up in spraying my basil over here. I think I burnt it out. And I'm going to tell you something very funny. I started growing my basil and my herbs in this planter box. These are some chives doing very well. And these here are my, oh gosh, what tomatoes are these? This is, I can't think right now. It'll come to me. But these are tomatoes right here. This is garlic. Oh, and this is an Anaheim that took off from the other seedlings. Or is this a Scotch bonnet? I don't even remember. No, this is Anaheim. Anyway, this right here, planted all of my herbs back in January, and a big leaf came up out of one of those, and I planted basil, thyme, sage, cilantro, what else, and rosemary. And this big leaf came up, and I'll show you some. I'll insert the picture to show you how it looked back in January and February, and it just took off. I don't even know what this is. If anybody knows, please leave a comment below. These are the blooms. I don't know what this is, but this just took off in the last 2.5 weeks. Crazy. Don't even know what I'm growing, but I'll soon find out, I'm sure. 2 potato pots here. All right. These are going to be the not golden potatoes. I believe these are golden potatoes. 2 golden potatoes right there. All right. And I have my sage doing very well. In here, same type of tomato plants growing as in the planter box. I cannot remember what type of tomatoes. Anyway, the leaves are looking kind of bad. I was trying to kill off those spots. Not liking how that looks. Got some parsley and some alyssums and some scallions growing around that. And some onions, as you can see. Here I have my beautiful okra plants. They are coming along very nicely. And these are my red romaine lettuce. And I'm very excited to taste those in another 2 weeks. I'm going to start taking those up and eating them in fresh salads. Been growing those since January. Sorry, that's a lie. Been growing those since the beginning of February. Okay? That's another potato plant over there. Red potato, garlic in the black bucket, and mint. As you can see, I did some clippings. My mint grows very fast and can't keep up with it. It grows that fast. Over here, these are some green onions. I have to get more water on that. I did some hoeing, get some of those weeds out. Over here, I tried something that's crazy. I have my carrots going very well. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carrots going over there. I tried a bucket method and just a regular put them in the ground method. But I then planted, if you can see in the front, I planted some corn. That's funny. I can't wait to see how that turns out. I have my leeks right there, as you can see by the blue plastic. Some leeks growing. And then I have my peas all the way over there. Got a couple of blooms. We'll have some peas before you know it. Okay? And I'm just going to turn and come over here to the cantaloupe. This is my son's little project. He's overseeing the cantaloupes. So we have quite a few. I'm going to be taking the ones here probably out. These 3, maybe these 2. The ones that look like they're not doing so well, they'll come out. And there's some over there. He went crazy on planting those. And here are my cucumber. Had to redo that. Take that off. My other cucumbers were eaten up by the beetles. Yeah, they did me the honors in eating and feasting on my cucumbers. So I got another one coming up, another 2 or 3 coming up. I also planted in this nice compost alyssums, no, not alyssums, nasturtiums. What else did I put down over here? I think I put nasturtiums. Did I put... I don't remember if I put... I don't think I put lavender over here. I don't believe I put lavender. I can't quite remember. I'll come back to that. I know I put some nasturtiums over here, though. And this is where I cannot wait until July to see how these babies come to full growth. By the end of August, I want to be eating some of these Crimson Sweets. And I have quite a few planted. I'm just going to thin out, get rid of the ones that aren't doing so well. I put down some manure mixed with compost. I put down blood meal. They'll be getting some fertilizer in another 2-3 weeks. I'm going to have these bad babies ripe and ready come August. Okay?